So Jake Paul has lost millions of dollars because he has now lost all of his appeal because he lost. I've said this for a while now. All of the appeal that Jake Paul had was due to the fact that he was annoying and people wanted to see him get knocked out. It's sort of the Mayweather effect, except for Mayweather was a lot smarter with how he chose fights, and he was 10 times the boxer, well, like 100 times the boxer that Jake Paul is. And, that's still how I feel, It's funny to see, honestly. I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm the biggest fan of Jake Paul. I thought it was funny once I realized, oh, he's just playing a character to get people mad at him. Like, he's just being annoying to be annoying. Even though, yeah, it did get old after very quickly for a lot of people. I still do think, geez, if I could speak English, that he has lost a lot of money with, going higher and higher on the whole, boxing thing. I heard that he was going to be ranked as like a professional boxer. I'm not exactly sure, but that was only if he won, and obviously he didn't. So he's lost that opportunity in his life. I know that he's got a rematch clause, so he can fight Tommy Fury again. But if he loses again, then it's definitely over. Like, who's gonna care anymore? He'll become the new Deji, where he like finally won because he beat up some like random or somebody like that. I literally can't even remember who Deji beat. So that should tell you how much of an impact that really had. But like, if he loses again, like it's 100% over because it's already pretty much over now. But if he were to, come back and beat Tommy Fury, then, it might be, a little interesting for like just people who like boxing and also are into YouTube stuff because nobody who's like in the YouTube space is going to really pay attention to him anymore. And that's where a lot of the pay-per-view dollars are going to start to evaporate from because those people are like, I hate Jake Paul. I've hated him ever since, that whole Shane Dawson thing, or even before that, when I would see all these people make videos about how he like sets a mattress on fire and like puts it in his pool and dumb stuff like that, right? So he's always had this like pillar of hate following him around, and he's caused it. I'm not going to sit here and act like he hasn't, but it is interesting to see how he monetized that and lost it all in the span of like maybe a couple months. Because, well, actually, I think it's been more than a couple months, but still, like it's all gone now, and his entire appeal is gone. I know that he did drop Fury in the later rounds, but like he definitely did not come out of that looking like the superior boxer. Even in like, when they gave the decision, Fury looked like he was just chilling. And Jake looked like he had just been through like the fight of his life. He had fought 10 men and came out the other side. Like he was not looking good, man. And just going off of that, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna give it to Tommy. They're just gonna give it to Tommy. Because Jake was hugging, he looked overwhelmed at times. Which, I mean, to an extent most boxers do, but it really is interesting to see. Now that bastion of YouTube boxing is done, I'm really excited for Creator Clash. I think that's going to be really good. I watch the Snark Tank a lot, and one of the guys on there, Chris Raygun, will be boxing. So I'm really interested to see that. Hopefully he doesn't, fall out and, get knocked out on the first punch. I think if he lasts past the first round, he'll be pretty good. And other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts. I'll link my Ant-Man video. This is going to be a quick video, jeez. But, I mean, there isn't much to say other than, like, oh, he lost all his appeal. That sucks for him. And I get to talk about it. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. Goodbye.